Yo, what is up guys? I'm coming at you with a brand new Juggernaut attack video. I already have one of these out for levels 1 through 10, and now that my Juggernaut's level 20 and up, I decided to put out another video. I've been recording a lot of various attacks, and this video features Juggernaut level 20 through 25, I think, maybe 24. It's level 25 right now, but I'm not sure if I did a video once. It just got to level 25 last week, and it's going to be level 26 tomorrow. And then in 3 weeks it's going to be level 30, and then it's going to be level 31 when I get the Omega parts. It's just an endless upgrade like always. So yeah, this video features the Juggernaut Elite, and it's a fucking amazing unit. If you don't have it, I feel so sorry for you, because it's changed the game so much. It's turned the game from like boring grind to all I want to do is use my Juggernaut, and when it's dead I feel sad and I don't want to play. So, and the great thing is that it's also only 8 hours repair. It's not for the unit it is, 8 hours in the PvP tune is amazing. You know, it could have been like a 1 day 12-hour repair like Legion, but good thing didn't, because it definitely would have ruined the unit. And yeah, so this is just me taking out this base. This is back level 20 probably, and you can see there the railgun hit it at that range. At level 25 where it's at now, there's no way the railgun would have hit it. And at level 30, basically, it's going to outrange everything. There's nothing that's going to be able to take it out as long as you're hitting an offline base. Because even now, it can outrange the railgun if you're very careful. And you guys can see there that I was just barely into the range of the railgun at level 20. So it just needed a little bit more range, and then it's going to be able to outrange the railgun. So this guy here, you guys see, I just want to show you what the Juggernaut can do against like all those units. You see the Howlers? I'm not sure if he had gold tech on them or not, but there was like 8 Howlers there, and they brought him down to half health pretty fast. But now I don't really attack like this. This was before I didn't really know how to use it that well, and what you should be doing is putting your Titan to soak up damage. I don't know why I didn't do that, but now I do, and it's basically, before I would only get to attack 1 or 2 bases then repair it. Now I can go through 10 or 20 bases, and if I'm really careful, before I don't even need to repair it, I just get bored and then I log off. But if you're really careful, this unit will never die on you, and it's amazing to use. And it's also good for PvE, but I'm not into that. You know, I don't want to keep it in the regular tune and then it dies on me and I gotta wait 16 hours. So here's a guy that had all his Liberators in a bunch. I just wanted to show the Liberators getting murdered. I don't think I show the whole base getting flat though, because it's just a very basic base. And then here is a little bit of tune fighting, I think, after this. At the end of this base, they had me surrounded, and you guys can see here how fast I am with the click. Even with them surrounding me, and they were there before the attack ended, I was still able to beat them. And I've been getting a lot of cheat accusations lately, like a lot. I started taking a screenshot every time somebody accuses me of cheating, and I'm up to like 45 screenshots, I think. And I only take a screenshot when a different person accuses me, or like when it's a funny screenshot. So there's at least 30 people plus that have accused me, and I still take screenshots every single day. And it's pretty funny. I'm gonna make a new video though, like of the auto click that I don't have, because I don't know, I guess my other one's outdated. It's pretty old, and I guess I have to prove myself again, because it's no fun when everybody calls you cheat. It's fun, but eventually you just get called a cheat so much that everybody starts to believe it, and it's like, I don't know, it's frustrating, you know. It's hard to explain, but I'm just gonna make a new video to prove it. And then, you know, there's always gonna be people that don't believe it, or that say I found a way to cheat. But my old video did convince a lot of people that I wasn't cheating. So you guys can see here they have a bunch of SF, and Juggernaut's not even getting tickled by them, and they're generic too. They had no tech on them. So before, I used to carry him around with Liberators. It works. It's a good strategy, but now I don't do that. I have Baldur, Ardra, 1 Howler with Shock Ordnance, and 2 SF tunes with him. 2 SFs, tunes of 4 of 2 each. So it's 2 Commandos and 2 Preservers, and they all have gold armor on them, and the Preservers have Shock Ordnance on them. So they can shock anything, and they can absorb railgun shots. You guys will see at the end of the video. So I took out all 4 of their tunes, and nobody was able to catch me. And I think that was pretty funny. I always love doing things like this, because I don't know, it's hard. I guess I understand how it's hard to believe that I can beat them all, you know. Yesterday somebody told me, he's like, I understand if you could click fast, but there's no way you would have you know, there's a difference between being unstoppable and really good. And that just made me laugh because it's like I'm so good at clicking fast that, you know, people don't believe it. It's frustrating. It's like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it gets frustrating. So here's a pretty beefy toon I took out, and you gotta be careful with those Omega Hydras. They're pretty strong, and I had never gone up against one, and they do a lot of damage. If you let it hit your Juggernaut for a while, it'll take it out just as fast as Howlers. So here it didn't show it, but the other day I got attacked by one, and I didn't think it would damage me that bad, but the Omega one is really strong. I actually kind of want it, but I don't feel like farming the bases. Here's a guy in Sector 63. He deployed a Sandstorm over my Howlers. I just wanted to show that. I didn't think he would do it. I told him to deploy a Sandstorm so he could see what would happen, and then he deployed it and it died, obviously. And I don't know, I just want to put that in. Here's another Legion toon that I sniped in Sector 63. All these attacks are in 63, I think, except the last one. Yeah, the last one's in 142 maybe, I think. Yeah. So this guy, he had his Jericho. What I should have done was just, I don't know. The reason I did this was because you don't want that Jericho aiming at your Juggernaut because he will do a lot of damage. So I used Jericho to distract Jericho, and I took a little bit of damage instead of a lot of damage on my Juggernaut, which works, I guess. Next, we got another player in 63. This is Airborne 59th, I think, or something like that. You guys will see his base. He has that max CC, and that max CC is weighted so heavily, it's kind of crazy. So at this point, I had already, I think, dropped missiles in his base. No, I hadn't. I think I just sent in the Growler, and that's why that building is destroyed. But I skipped all that because it was too long with no action. So he has all his units on fire at will, and this is not, honestly, offline, it doesn't matter if your units are on fire at will or not. They're gonna die. There's nothing you can do about it. So fire at will is not a good idea because you just get baited. But even if they're not on fire at will, there's nothing you can do anyways. They're gonna die. And so I baited them out. Juggernaut killed them all because that's what he does. And I used 2 missiles to take out the core. The most important thing is to take out the silos if you don't have any Tempest in your toon. I started carrying a Tempest for a bit, and it was doing really good at killing Night Owls from the silo, but I found that it wasn't really worth it. It's better to just take out the silos and not use a Tempest and put another unit in there. And that's why I missiled the silos, because the Night Owls, if they open up and like 10 Night Owls come at you, it's gonna do a lot of damage. And it's annoying because the Titan drones activate the silo. So you guys can see that the range and the power of the Juggernaut is just getting stronger and stronger each attack. Like at this point, look at, he's not even scratched yet. And I'm just using the buildings to pick off the units, the turrets. So I guess it's not a good idea to have buildings by your base, but I mean, I don't know. It's just, it doesn't matter. You know, either way, the Juggernaut's gonna kick your ass if you want it to or not, unless you're online and you have really good defense. So here you guys can see he finally took a little bit of damage, but I mean, it's minuscule damage compared to what I'm dishing out. I ended the attack, and I think I wanted to like reposition myself. You guys will see I end the attack again after this, and he's still not bubbled because his CC is worth so much. It's crazy. Oh, I think I wanted to take out the railgun with Furies. Furies are awesome unit, by the way. If you don't have any, you might really want to try to get them if they come out again. I don't even know if they're available. But yeah, Furies are crazy good units. They're like super strong Cyclones that can hit air, and mine are level 1. I think they're level 1 here. Now they're level 4, but I've been focusing on Juggernaut. And even at level 1, they're beasts because they have the same range, and you just want that range to be able to pick off railguns or high key targets like that. You can even target Hunter missile turrets, and you'll do good because the Hunter will shoot, but it'll not kill the Fury. It won't even do like half health, I think. Especially once you upgrade it, because it gets more health. And then if you get the Wingman tech for it, they're even better. Like I've seen videos on YouTube with people with like 12 of them. Oh, here I got a really bad lag spike. I've noticed when the attack on your base ends, you get a crazy lag spike. It's frustrating. It's extremely frustrating. Oh, I ended the attack because my Juggernaut disappeared. I was so mad here. I thought it died, and I was like, how could it possibly have died in that 2 seconds that the lag spike was going on? But I don't know what happened, but it didn't die. It just went invisible. But I freaked out for a little bit because I was sure it was dead, you know, because that happens before. When the lag spikes hit like that, my units die sometimes because you can't control them. So yeah, I ended the attack, and I was surprised to see that he was still not bubbled. And so I took a screenshot because I wanted to share it on the Facebook page. I shared it on a Facebook page, I think on the X Commanders page. And I thought it was pretty funny that I took out this much of the base and he's still not bubbled. So then I came in, take out the next railgun, and at that point the Juggernaut's gonna murder the rest of his base. But yeah, you guys, this thing is this, and the best thing about this unit is that it's not overpowered. It's not overpowered at all, because if you're online, you can kill it so easily. Like, it will not do anything to you, unless they have like some really good backup units covering it. But if they're doing that, then they deserve to bubble you. But yeah, if you're online, this unit's really easy to kill. I killed so many of these in my base. But if you're offline, this unit's basically unstoppable. I've only come up against one base that I haven't been able to bubble with the Juggernaut, and it was one of those corner bases where they put their base all the way in the corner and they coin the expansions, and there's no way to use your air, and then they just have really strong ground troops, so your Juggernaut can't get near it. But other than that, unless you're willing to coin your base to put it up in the corner, you're not going to be able to defend yourself. And even if you do put it in the corner, it only works on one corner. If their air spawns from another corner, well, you're screwed. So here's another Legion I took out. This thing kills every unit in one shot, except, you know, I think Ardra, Dante, some other units. But I mean, it doesn't matter. He either kills them or brings them down to like minuscule health. Okay, so this next guy and this last guy, I think he's the last base I hit. This is Red Dawn from Sector 142. I told him I was gonna kick his ass when he was offline, and I told him, what did I tell him? Expect me. No, when you least expect it, I'm gonna hit you, because they kept trying to get me to hit them, but I don't hit people when they tell me to hit them. So he has a really wide open base like usual. These bases suck because you guys can see how much I'm taking out with just 3 missiles, and even 3 missiles though is hard to farm. I don't like farming missiles, and I don't know. He has his bunkers out in the corner. I don't know why he does this. That's a horrible base design. But I did waste a missile there, I guess. So, I mean, it's still a horrible base design. And then I use another missile on the other silo, I think. And then I bring in my Legion, which I haven't touched in like weeks. My Legion is just sitting there every day. I don't ever use it because the clones are so crappy now. They die fast. Liberators murder them. And I finally got Expert Baldur the other day when the metal bases came out. I farmed them all day, and I got Baldur. I wish I had got Doran, but I was too lazy. So you guys can see he's a beast. I got that gold tech on him, and he's a monster. Look at how fast he kills these acolytes. But that's not all he does. He can do a lot of stuff really, really well. He can kill Howlers really fast. He can kill Ardra pretty fast. He can kill a lot of things really fast. I like him. I'm really liking him. But the only thing is he gets shocked and he's down. I also got Ardra. She's a beast. And I finally built her, because I've been upgrading my thorium storage. So I brought over my Legion to kill his bunkers, and you guys will see how easily I murder this base with like no damage. So yeah, this is the first time I used my Legion in a real long time, and you know, I saw that it was a good use for it because the drones would go straight for the bunker, and his Dante murders those clones. I come in from the other side with the Sandstorm and the Titan and Dina to take out that last bunker. Make sure I was recording because I wasn't gonna upload this, but then I was like, screw it, I might do the video before I hit him again, because I really wanted this guy to be in the video because he's a cocky bastard, and I wanted to make sure I was recording. So you guys can see his bunkers are down. He's got one bunker at the top. 3 of his bunkers are down, his silos are down, everything in the middle is down, everything that's important is down. All he has in his base is good units. If he was online, he would have torn me up, but because he was offline, he couldn't do anything. You guys will see, it's so crazy strong offline. The Juggernaut can murder any base. It's amazing. I love it. So I came in with the Jericho to take out that Tempest, because I don't know, my Titan has been dying lately on me. All it takes is one Tempest and your Titan is gonna die. It sucks. I think they need to lower the Titan repair time. I don't think it's fair that they raise it for the Omega Titan. But I mean, I don't know, I guess I gotta be more careful. So here, there's you guys see the SF. I got 4 SF in the tune. All of them have adapted body armor, gold version, and 2 of them have shock ordnance, so they can shock anything. It's the preservers. Really good tune. Really good. So you guys can see I'm just tearing his base apart, you know, picking it off corner by corner. That's what you want to do with the Juggernaut. Just the only thing that sucks about the Jug is that it's slow. So if you're not patient, you're gonna be losing it often because you can't send it straight in. You know, you don't want things coming at it from multiple sides. You want it to be going head on against something. You don't want something coming at it from the front, the left, and the right, because that's how it dies. So you have to like retreat and then go around the base, and it does get slow. So here you guys see I hit a mine. That's the only reason he took any damage. Otherwise I would have finished his base undamaged, which would have been pretty sweet. But I mean, the damage is probably like 5 minutes. I love that too about the Jug, that if it was like the Legion when it came to mines, I would definitely not like the unit that much. I'm just so bad about checking for mines until it's too late. So I'm really glad that it's not like that. I think he just ate 2 mines, and you guys can see the mines really don't do anything to him at all. Barely scratch. So here you guys can see an example of the adaptive armor. You don't really need this armor anymore, honestly, because as the Legion levels up, I mean the Juggernaut levels up, he can outrange railguns. But you gotta be really careful. I'm sure though at level 30 though, I won't have to be as careful because the range will be just way too long. But here, you can outrange it if you're careful, but I didn't want to be careful, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't take a hit. So I just used the armor on the commando to soak up a hit, which is like really small repair time. That's why I wasn't worried. But here, no, I don't show an example of it, but now I'm pretty good about aiming where, like trying to judge where I'm gonna aim to outrange the railgun, because I want to, you know, get in a better habit of doing that. But it's really hard to do it, and I say like I do it right like 5 out of 7 times, and the other 2 times I end up taking a hit from the railgun. So you guys can see the base is done. This is it. I tore it up, and I'm pretty sure I got called a cheat. Like if Shane is watching this, he told me after, it doesn't matter, you know, the attack is completely negated by the fact that you're a cheat. And I was like, he's like, that's why you hit offline, so that you can hide your cheats and nobody will say anything. But you guys see, you know, I recorded the whole attack on purpose because I knew they would say that. And I was like, I'm gonna put it on YouTube. I'm gonna put me on YouTube kicking your ass, and I'm gonna do it with no damage. And you guys can see the only damage I took was the armor on the 2 guys and the Jug. I mean, I don't remember what the repair time was, but it was probably really low. And I don't know, but 2 attacks, kicked his ass. Love it. Juggernaut's beast, and it's only gonna get better and better. I honestly don't understand how much better it can get. You know, the Omega Jug it's gonna be too overpowered. So there you guys have it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to share it with all your friends. Make sure you post it all over Facebook, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.